and you can do something like this, right? It's too heavy. It's too heavy. All right, folks, gonna make this one short and sweet. Why, as a general rule, do all iPad cases suck? I think I understand exactly why this is, and I'm going to explain why. No, I don't think we'll ever find the perfect iPad case. It's a bummer, but I think it's true. So hit the subscribe button, click the bell so you don't miss as we cover all things iPad Pro, Pro Audio, and the philosophy behind tech. You've probably noticed, if you're not new to this channel, that my intro has changed almost every video. I'm working on some things. I'm Chris Grant Jr. It's the Granted Geek Show. Okay, so another day, another joyful life of using the iPad Pro as my main daily driver. It's a beast of a machine, gets me through my everyday tasks like a hot knife through butter. But as you can see, I don't have a case on my iPad. And listen, this is not just for the show. I almost never have any kind of case on my iPad Pro. And it's not because I don't like cases, or it's not because I want to drop my device and lose it forever. You know what I mean. It's that there is no case that fully satisfies all of my functional needs every day. I'm using it like a laptop every day, right? Typey, right? I'm using it as a tablet, just lounging every once in a while, right? With the 12.9 inch, yeah, if you can hold it just like that, it's awesome. Lightweight, generally, relatively, in relation to having it in a case. I'm using it like this, typing up notes, student style. There are just so many different orientations that I could use this device in, and so in a way, iPad's biggest gift turns into its biggest curse. You see, it has nowhere to belong. Most cases look like this. You got a keyboard, right, and a case. If you're a power user of the iPad Pro, you generally have a keyboard case. This is the 11-inch version, and you can't. It has the ability to fold up the keyboard behind it, and you can do something like this, right? It's too heavy. It's too heavy. There is no super lightweight version of a keyboard case. You could say the Smart Folio case, Apple's case, but it still is not functional enough when you want to just use the iPad like this, or when you want to draw with it as a canvas and not just propped up here. So what is my point here? I said it was going to be short and sweet, and it's long and sour right now. It's because the iPad doesn't belong anywhere. Let me explain. The Apple Watch belongs on your wrist. It's accessible, and it's just there all the time. Your iPhone belongs in your pocket, generally. And it also can be in your hand without it being obtrusive or getting in the way or distracting from other things that you could be doing. A laptop, right? Lap is right in the name. You can put it on your lap, there you go, or you could put it on a desk, and it can be on you, on your person, or in your surrounding area, your immediate vicinity, without being a problem, and it can still be used while not on your person. A desktop even, let's even go with a desktop. Desk is right there in the name. It goes on the desk, and it can be used in that way. Tell me, where does the iPad belong? Can't fit on your wrist, can't fit in your back pocket, It won't sit on a desk by itself, and it surely can't be one-handed. Well, I guess you could one-hand it. You know what I mean, like an iPhone. It doesn't belong anywhere. Natively, naturally. You can leave it lying on a table, but that's not typically the way people use devices. You'd almost have to be hunched over it in order to use it properly, with a direct angle from your face to the screen. And it's just not the way that the iPad is used. And so I think the best thing, if I could just envision a case, would be a super thin, super light, like you don't even know it's there if you're not paying attention, keyboard case that would be on the back of the iPad, maybe just that thick. Just a little bit thicker, right? And it would slide out into a keyboard, nice and sturdy. A big issue with this is weight. iPad cases generally are top heavy because the machine is all in the screen, and the keyboard has to add additional weight just to keep it from flopping over every 5 seconds. A keyboard case that would somehow be super thin and light and could be on the back of it, but would also keep it from falling down with a trackpad and that kind of stuff, that would be the best option. That could do tent mode, and you could hold it one-handed, and you could make it as a laptop. I don't think that's going to happen, at least not anytime soon. The only solution, dare I say it, is to add the stand functionality to the iPad. And I know it's immediately Microsoft Surface and all those other tablets that have like a kickstand built in. And I still stand by it. It's ugly and I think it's stupid. But it right now is the only solution to giving the tablet a natural place to belong. Does it belong on the desk? I think with a kickstand, it would generally belong on the desk. That's the reason why all those iPad cases, including Apple's smart case, look so weird and awkward when sitting on somebody's lap, because it's strange. So yeah, it's just a little bit of a rant. I think all iPad cases, while some of them are very good, they just generally will never satisfy every use case that the iPad is good at. Some people only use their iPad as a laptop, some only as a tablet, some only as a desktop, hooking it up and using a keyboard and mouse. Whatever floats your boat. But that's my 2 cents. Now, if you have an amazing case, please, I'm begging you, let me know in the comments down below. I've teamed up with a couple of bag manufacturers, and there's a difference between a case and a bag. You see, I would classify a case as a bag that you can still use the device while it's in the bag. A bag is something that covers the device completely and is for transporting and, stuff like that. I don't know why I said all that, but I just wanted to clarify. I'm teaming up with a couple of people who make some bags for the iPad Pro. I'm going to be going into that soon. Because I still haven't even found a good bag. I don't like putting the iPad in a backpack. It's overkill. The backpack is too big for what, I'm trying to be travel light and just have an iPad on me. So hit the subscribe button, click the bell. It's a weird day for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this. We cover all things iPad Pro, Pro Audio, and the philosophy behind technology. I'm Chris Grant Jr. It's the Granted Geek Show.